Good morning, good afternoon, and greetings of the day to all the students. Thank you for supporting our channel and thank you for keeping us motivated to deliver the educational content on the gap of 2 days consecutively without any breaks. If a video is aired on Monday, then after Tuesday and Wednesday, the second video will be aired on Thursday. Some cases, 2 videos or 3 videos might also be aired on the same day, depending upon the importance of the questions, the next video, and its relevance with the previous video, the concepts. Okay, so in this video, we'll be dealing with exercise 5.7, and I hope you have revised the concepts of quadrilaterals and the type of quadrilaterals. So without wasting any time, let's start. So now, coming to exercise 5.7, question number 1, say true or false. Okay, very easy. Part A, each angle of a rectangle is a right angle. Yes, it is true. Each angle of a rectangle is a right angle, opposite angles are equal, and diagonals bisect each other, diagonals are equal, opposite sides are equal and parallel. Okay, chalo, adjacent angles make supplementary. अगर आपको properties याद नहीं है, go back to the previous video, watch it again, write down the points, remember it, and कोई short trick नहीं, remember the concepts, solve the question. You will get to the end of the questions and you will have the final and correct answer. Okay. Part B, opposite sides of rectangles are equal in length. That is also true. Okay, so far so good. Part C, the diagonals of a square are perpendicular to one another. Okay, that is also true. And the same is also true for rhombus. However, in a square, the diagonals are also equal, but in a rhombus, the diagonals are not equal. However, both cases, they bisect each other and they bisect each other at 90 degrees. Okay. All sides of rhombus are of equal length. That is also true. Okay, so far so good. Part E, all the sides of parallelogram are of equal length. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है, and that is, वो नहीं लिखना है, false लिखना है, मास्टर साहब. चल, the opposite sides of a trapezium are parallel. Okay, no, that is also false. It is only true in a one particular case. However, if I say to you or if you say to me that draw a trapezium, it is not necessary that I will draw a trapezium in which the opposite sides which are not parallel are equal to each other. Okay. I think there was some glitch in the video, so pardon me for that. Okay, no problem. Moving on to the next question. Give reasons for the following. Part A पे आते हैं, मतलब अब हमें क्या करना है, रीजंस देने. ठीक है. A square can be thought of a special rectangle. ठीक है. इसका सिंपल सा आंसर ये है, this is a square. If I take these two vertices and these two vertices and stretch them equally, that is, I stretch these two equally and these two equally or either of them, okay, keeping the other ones fixed, then it will transform into such a quadrilateral and this will be known as rectangle. Okay, दूसरी तरह से क्या कह सकते हैं, अगर मैं इसके इस वर्टिसेस को और इन वर्टिसेस को कंप्रेस कर दूं to the extent that all the sides become equal, then the rectangle will become a square. Okay, a rectangle can be thought of a special parallelogram. ठीक है, तो अगर ये parallelogram है और इस पैरेललोग्राम को मैं यहां फिक्स कर देता हूं, ठीक है, और मैं इस पे हाथ रखता हूं, ठीक, और इस पे शेयरिंग फोर्स लगाता हूं, दैट इज आई अप्लाई शेयर फोर्स अपॉन इट, तो क्या होगा, ये धीरे धीरे जाके सीधा हो जाएगा एंड दिस विल ट्रांसफॉर्म इनटू such a type of quadrilateral and that will become a rectangle. Or if I take the rectangle and I fix either of the side and I apply shear force, then also a rectangle can become a parallelogram. Okay, so I hope you are getting the point. Part C, a square can be thought of a special rhombus. That I told you in the previous video, that if a square is taken okay, and I apply a compressive force upon this, then ultimately the other pair of sides will get stretched out and it will lead to a rhombus. That is, the diagonals will not be equal. However, all sides will be equal and diagonals will bisect each other at 90 degree, and the opposite sides angles will be equal but not will be of 90 degrees. Okay. Squares, rectangles, parallelograms are quadrilaterals. Yes, and that is true. You can draw the diagram and you can show that square is also a parallelogram. Okay. If I take a parallelogram and apply shear force upon it, then you will get a rectangle. Understood? And if I take that rectangle and I apply compressive force on it, then the rectangle will become a square. Okay. Then a parallelogram can become a square, or you can say that square is a special case of a parallelogram. Parallelogram is not a special case of square. However, a square is a special case of parallelogram. ठीक है, इसके बारे में और आगे जाके समझेंगे या अभी समझा देता हूँ, ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा। मतलब क्या हुआ कि जैसे मैं रेक्टेंगल लेता हूँ, ठीक है, अब मैं कहता हूँ रेक्टेंगल बना लिया, ठीक। रेक्टेंगल बनाने में मैं ऐसा भी तो रेक्टेंगल बना सकता हूँ ना जिसके चारों साइड इक्वल हो, है ना, लेकिन क्या तो वो स्क्वायर बन जाएगा। ठीक है, अब मैंने एक स्क्वायर ले लिया, तो मैं कितनी भी तरह से स्क्वायर बना लूं, क्या मैं स्क्वायर की बेसिक प्रॉपर्टी को निगेट कर सकता हूं दैट ऑल द साइड्स आर इक्वल, और वो इक्वल ना रहे, मतलब कि स्क्वायर को मैं किसी भी तरह से बनाऊं वो रेक्टेंगल नहीं बनेगा। However, a rectangle can be made in various forms and one of the form will be a square. Similarly, a parallelogram can be made many types. Parallelogram का basic feature क्या है angle से related? That angles are opposite angles are equal and supplementary angles are and adjacent angles are supplementary. तो मैं parallelogram ऐसा भी तो बना सकता हूँ जिसमें सारे angles 90 डिग्री हों, तो 90 और 90 ऑपोजिट एंगल्स इक्वल रहेंगे, उसके साथ साथ एडजेसेंट एंगल सप्लीमेंट्री भी रहेंगे। देयरफॉर पैरेललोग्राम का स्पेशल केस एक रेक्टेंगल हो सकता है, दैट इज अ रेक्टेंगल कैन बी अ स्पेशल केस ऑफ parallelogram. However, the vice versa is not true. Now, if you take square, the square is a special case of parallelogram with the same logic. However, the parallelogram is not the special case for a square. Okay. Question number 3. A figure is said to be regular if its sides are equal in length and angles are equal in measure. Can you identify the regular quadrilateral? Obviously, a square, because all the sides are equal, the diagonals are equal, the angles are equal, everything is equal. Okay. So with this, we complete exercise 5.7, and I hope that all the questions were explained in detail as well as point to point. So if you have any suggestions, do comment. Actually, the videos are made for kids, so it is not possible to comment. However, we have an email ID, properpariksha@gmail.com. You can revert back on that, and we will definitely reply on any of the questions, or we will send you the link of the relevant video if you have a query related to that. Okay, so as per YouTube guidelines, we have to keep it as made for kids. So I apologize for that. So keep supporting us, keep sharing our videos, keep subscribing to our channel. So till the next time we meet, goodbye.